Okay, I'm doing good. People think that when they see me that I have a lot of women, but they're wrong. And they also think I'm after all the women, but I'm only after one who's worth talking to. I guess I have no choice but to talk to your woman. Well, I am single and looking, so if he thinks that, then I shouldn't have no problem catching myself a new woman. But the real truth is, I am only looking to be in a serious relationship and a faithful one. That's something I never had in praying for. I am not gay, and that is the best way to describe my political reason for me to write this book, as well as so people will not get me twisted up in a knot again that I really never wanted to believe in those issues that wouldn't concern me at all and limited under poor circumstances. Now I'm turning channels with the negative to a positive with aggression and trying to work really hard and have been wanting this time around once again, wanting for relief and understanding with my failure to communicate because of all these negative thoughts. And it is very hard to receive compliance and make life positive without receiving fair male plus female communication. Like mostly all people that are in horrible relationships, that would be a wonderful and great opportunity to straighten things up some. Let's say if I did win the Nobel Peace Prize, that would take me out of my financial grief that I would just almost die from all society's air pollution with some illegal activities. I would really love to find the basics because did you ever feel like there's someone trailing you and watches you go through misery? Well, I feel there is, and that's another reason for this book to set up my defense and guard myself to the best of my abilities, and will possibly be able to stand trial if I am right with a good lawyer like Johnny Cochran, because it's showtime. And do not go in that courtroom for about 45 minutes. And here comes Mr. Thomas Philip One Feather Bell. And that means it's ringing. This bell saved his own ass because he had too much to let go. And that's what the name of this book is for. Because females are so petty, who's worth talking to about mass cure on legal and illegal corruption. Just imagine, not only do you have to deal with police, but also people in your family, damn, etc. I've been hiding some things that I keep in my mind, not at heart, because I keep what most people have done to me in this world in my heart. Then this little light that I have in my heart would never shine, because if I didn't have this antisocial world, then my pride would be nothing, and I wouldn't have wrote this book. So I will give you some strong advice and encouragement. Be who you are and think strongly, stay strong and stay focused. Be the future, can go further for people like us. And don't let people discourage you. Forget about all the money they have, the cars, the man, the women, the house. All you have to do is look into your talents and keep doing them, even if you believe you have a superhero for a family member. Just try and climb out that lonely world and just keep pushing until you have all these lively ideas of life and learn yourself as a human. Sometimes we go through those types of situations, just like I was talking to Jan at the bank about going to give my caseworker a key for my apartment because I'm single and want to be secure in my place. But what I'm saying is, what I told her was that people are just trying to step all over me. But what they will find out is this. They gonna keep trying to step on me, and all they gonna hear one day is boom. So they're not expecting the unexpected, but they step too many times too many, and it has to stop. Like I said, there's a cure for everything, and that's why they call situation. Nowadays, I feel okay as a person, but I feel hurt by my only last resort because there's no natural Cherokees left that resemble me, and most of the African American females reject me for very unfortunate reasons. Personal reasons, material reasons, white males, jobs, cars, furniture, dogs, etc. And what they will find out is all those minor little places that they hold their hearts. I was where they needed to be comprended. And that also goes for rejects of Japan's sidekicks, meaning all great nationalities. I do go for whatever's clever, meaning good looking. I just feel from what I've been through, I should do what I like from now on. And there's going to be no if, buts, maybes any longer. I'm terrified my sex life has been destroyed because a I haven't been such a pleasant guy under those circumstances and upset and hurt because of the stupidity and people's ignorance and self-pity that almost had me self-destruct. These little issues have been going on for some time now, far back since I was a child. It was like people couldn't wait until I got older because they knew that I wouldn't have failed in school or became a dropout for women's cheap desires. And now, at the age of 32, I find myself in woman's trap, and I have many ways to escape from the poor neglect that has become to grow as an everyday torment, paralyzed from my brotherhood, and cannot produce funds for my health of mind. But when fumes continue to hit you every day, then you grow to realize you must do something about those issues that can hurt you and your future. Who's worth talking to? Chapter 12, Problems. Because I feel I'm not to blame for all of the wrongful past I did. Think of all the things I've done wrong in my past, but they have all grew to one personal reason. The source and the disease spread it through my whole life and is serious to me and uncurable. My biological mom and dad blame it on the whites courtroom. Believe me, that's true. They infected my whole life and it affected my feelings. I'm hurt. I will always desire to meet my biological parents and I will not be able to meet them. Most of the times when I have been in some sort of trouble was because I couldn't afford something, or maybe I was providing an illegal substance to afford whatever it was that I wanted or needed. Doing a chemist job, the products I sold was when I was a child, for food, clothing, shoes, etc. Just living one day at a time. And two, being blessed to make it to the generations and work on being a better man. My idea wasn't being a big time narcoticist or a dope dealer, like John Gotti. My main idea was to save myself, then you could save others. I've already done my job in doing so. I'll say it's not an easy job being a pimp with game like I have. I'm convinced that I'm doing better by myself than I've ever done in my life, and I have grown up to my surprise. Don't you people think it's about time it would be good time to start? I'm having small technical problems with finding my pretty. It's so bad I went to a private investigator's place trying to find out whether it's me or not. Why I falls in love and leave. I don't know. It takes money to keep her, but I do feel there's someone walking my little trail of tears. I think we've seen too many of those from what happened to me. It wasn't because of me, and it wasn't those little bad things I've done with women are my natural reflexes. But who's judging me? The courts? Please, they've done enough. I'm thinking if they do sentence me in the future, it'll be a lot more easier than others, including murder. Ha ha. Funny, but it's life, pal. Ha ha. But it's not funny. This is serious life. It's serious. It seems like everything I've tried to do went totally wrong after a long while and not totally giving in. It sort of started gradually coming into place, but there's been a lot of people that put me out of place that I have spoke up and put them in their places because my chicken isn't the only thing I beat up. And if there's anyone else, feel free to get your ass kicked. I also feel I have to be a loser because of the whole world of nothing but losers. And to make it even worse, they're not even that. And that hurts worse than words can ever say who's worth talking to.